Hello. This is a new format for me to be communicating with all of you, but I wanted to be able to reach out to each and every member and friend of First Congregational Church with a special message. This is our season of renewal. It is the season of resurrection. And one of the things that I love about our faith is that we are a resurrection people, and that I love about this church is that we are a resurrection church. Those of you who've been with us for a while know that not too long ago, we were concerned about closing the doors of this church. But in that time, we have grown and we have thrived, and through God's grace, we have become the community of faith that we all love so much. About 2 years ago, we had a significant financial crisis, and what was amazing about that experience was the way that people stepped up to help support this church in its time of need. One person told me it felt like a barn raising, and she was so grateful to know that her help was needed so that she could be a part of this community and take ownership of our future. Today, we are continuing to thrive, but we are also continuing to have some ongoing financial challenges. Not an emergency like we experienced 2 years ago, but a realization that we are continuing to struggle with our budget here at the church. It's not an unusual situation for many faith communities these days. One of our main sources of income has been MMO preschools, our marvelous pre-K and daycare program. But we have realized this year that MMO is experiencing their own changing financial climate, particularly due to new state regulations that have made it more expensive to run the program. And so the funds that used to be able to be given to the church from MMO have decreased significantly this year. And while we're working to find ways to increase the revenue and to reduce costs and to find creative sources of income from this building, we have also realized that we, the people of this church, are our main source of support, and we are the ones who will carry this building, this community, this church into the future. In the past, we have come to you in the fall with a pledging campaign to explain what's required in the financial running of this church. We are coming to you now in the spring for a couple of reasons. One is this newly realized financial concern that we have. And two is that we realize that over the course of the year, many folks are unaware of how much we are in need of your financial support. We have some very generous givers who help really sustain so much of what we do. And we have a good number of people who give even though they don't have a lot. And I understand and appreciate how deep that generosity is. But out of an active congregation of 150 households, only about 70 pledge formally to financially secure this church. And so I am reaching out to that other group of 70, those of you who may not realize how much we need your help, that you might consider making a gift to this church in the form of a regular pledge. The email that this came to you in has links to forms and information to help you understand what pledging means. And you can also always reach out to Carrie Shahan, our Minister of Stewardship, to ask questions as well. We are grateful for all the ways in which this community is supported by the wonderful members and friends. We are the body of Christ. And so we will look forward to many, many, many more years, decades, and even centuries of support for this church. Wishing you a beautiful springtime, a happy season of renewal and resurrection. Thank you so much, and God bless you.